The Zapper Sweeper Plus is a specialized home-use frequency generator. It works by emitting targeted electromagnetic waves designed to identify and clear specific pathogens from the human body. To get reliable results from this hardware, you need to know exactly how to use it. We are going to walk through the complete physical setup, navigate the internal menus, and establish the correct procedures for safe daily operation. What separates this model from simpler frequency devices is its dual delivery system. Instead of relying solely on physical contact pads, it transmits frequencies using both brass hand electrodes and a wearable induction loop at the same time. Utilizing both of these hardware components simultaneously is essential. The physical connection of the electrodes establishes a direct circuit, while the induction loop ensures those frequencies penetrate deeply into the body's tissues, rather than just gliding across the surface of the skin. Let's start with the physical kit. Inside the black carrying case, you will find the central control unit, a wall charger, a USB cable, 2 brass hand electrodes, and the flexible induction loop. The kit also includes a printed frequency supplement that maps out the device's internal folders, along with 2 reference books. These books allow you to manually look up specific parasite or pathogen frequencies if you cannot find them in the default menus. This chart shows the device's built-in memory compared to its PC capabilities. The unit holds about 400 frequencies locally. However, when you connect the unit to a computer via USB and load the included Life Commander software, that database expands to 4,000 specific frequencies. The device runs on a built-in rechargeable battery, identical to a standard mobile phone. When the battery indicator on the screen drops to a single bar, you simply plug it into the wall charger for 2 to 3 hours to reach full capacity. Knowing how to access the PC software means you are never limited by the device's baseline internal memory. You can manually input any specific frequency or range required for your exact needs. This diagram outlines the proper placement of the induction loop. You can wear it diagonally across your torso for general use, wrap it horizontally around the hips for intestinal targeting, or place it as a double loop around the neck to target the upper respiratory tract. Next are the brass hand electrodes. Before gripping them, ensure your hands are entirely clean, dry, and free of any creams or lotions. Lotions act as an insulator and will physically block the electrical contact between the brass and your skin. There is a specific way you must hold these electrodes. Always grip them so that the cables point directly upward. If you let the cables hang downward toward your lap, the continuous bending will eventually snap the internal copper wires. To run any standard program, you must hold both electrodes at the same time. Gripping the second electrode closes the electrical circuit, allowing the programmed frequency to flow. Mastering this physical setup ensures the electromagnetic field fully interacts with your biological systems, while simultaneously protecting the internal wiring from premature damage. The physical interface consists of 4 buttons: the power button at the top, an enter button in the center to confirm selections, and up and down arrows to navigate. Hold the power button for a few seconds to boot the device. Once powered on, navigate to the settings menu to optimize your battery. Change the startup delay to 0 and reduce the auto shut-off timer to 1 or 2 minutes. This prevents the device from draining power if you walk away. While in the settings menu, you will see an option labeled Format. You must never select this option during standard operation. Selecting Format will trigger a complete wipe of the internal SD card. This erases every single factory-installed frequency program, rendering the standalone device useless. Managing the interface correctly preserves battery life and protects the internal software that makes the device functional. To start a session, use the arrow keys to scroll through the categorized folders on the SD card. If you are experiencing respiratory symptoms, you would select the pulmonology or virus folder, scroll down to the general cold program, and press enter. With the program running, visually verify the device is actively transmitting by checking the small LED indicator light near the loop connection. As long as this light is on or blinking, the device is actively working. This interface mockup shows the power monitoring screen. You will see 2 vertical power bars. The induction loop automatically runs at maximum strength. The electrode strength, however, starts at a low baseline and must be adjusted manually. Using the up arrow, gradually increase the power. Stop increasing the level once you reach a comfortable tingling or prickling sensation in your hands. Actively dialing in this intensity ensures you receive an effective, personalized treatment level, rather than sitting through a 21-minute session at an imperceptible default baseline. If you need to pause a program to take a phone call or get a glass of water, simply put one electrode down. This breaks the circuit and stops the timer. To resume, pick the electrode back up and press Enter. Note that for safety reasons, the electrode power automatically drops back to level 1 after an interruption. You will need to manually click the up arrow to restore your previous intensity level. If holding electrodes isn't practical, such as when running a program for a small child or a pet, you can use the on-screen menu to select Disconnect Electrodes. The device will continue running using only the induction loop, provided it remains within 20 to 30 centimeters of the body. After several days of use, you must clean the brass electrodes. Unplug them from the cables, wash the brass tubes under running water using a mild cleaning cream to break down skin oils, rinse them thoroughly, and let them dry. If you skip this maintenance, microscopic oils and oxidation build up on the brass. This creates an invisible insulating barrier that physically blocks the electrical frequencies from passing into your skin. You now know how to identify the hardware components, navigate the internal folder structures, monitor your power levels, and safely manage an active 21-minute session. The core function of this system relies on its dual approach, surrounding the body in a broad electromagnetic field with the induction loop, while driving targeted frequencies directly through the circuit in your hands. With the physical setup mastered and interface warnings clear, you have the knowledge required to safely explore thousands of targeted right frequencies. Precise setup, menu navigation, and regular hardware maintenance ensure the Sweeper Plus performs at its full capacity for every session.